delighted that he's now in front. He's the world number one. He's the runaway world number one, over 700,000 points clear of his closest pursuer, Neil Robertson. Still zoning in on the 100 centuries in a season. Surely he's going to arrive at that figure either here or at the Crucible. It's been a marvellous campaign, but he wants more. One note about Trump's campaign: if he were to prevail today and therefore qualify for the £100,000 Coral Series bonus as the Coral Cup champion, he would actually eclipse his own single-season prize money record established last season.
He's had an incredible couple of seasons, hasn't he? He's not stopped yet. Bad break off from Stephen Maguire. Easy opener for Judd Trump, and he's off again. Couple of opportunities. A couple of reds left of the pack, or he's got the couple of reds around the black as well. I think 2 reds left of the pack will be his choice. Bigger target, of course. Could have done with a little bit more pace. He's still okay. I'll have to use the rest. Yeah, and effectively, if he wins today, Phil, he wins the bonus as well. So there's that little bit of added pressure on Judd Trump today.
Well, if you think about it, he could be playing what amounts to consecutive finals, this to win the Coral Cup. And if he were to succeed today, on Friday, he'd be playing for the Tour Championship itself.
Trump full.
These mistakes are just wholly uncharacteristic.
Yeah, concentrating on the little cannon on that red and just took his eye off the pot. Shock to the system, those missed easy pots. No chance for Stephen Maguire. We know how aggressive he is. Black into the corner. Cue ball 100 miles an hour into the pack. Split them all into the open. Oh, would you believe it?
Stephen Maguire.
How unfortunate is that? Wow. I mean, you always take a chance when you hit the pack of reds. You know, maybe 12 or 13 reds in the pack, and there's always a chance that one may go in, but I mean, have a look at that pink going in there. 100 to 1 that shot.
I wouldn't say this to him at this precise moment, but at least he's not left an absolute certainty of an opener.
Doesn't like it, does he? He's going to play this one with a little bit of safety in mind. You were right, Phil, it wasn't. Straightforward. So no damage done. be taking this red on, believe it or not. I mean, it's very tough. He's trying to leave the cue ball somewhere in an area. Down left of the black, near this bottom left-hand corner pocket. And also trying to take the pot on into the right corner pocket, so very adventurous. It's okay, safe enough. I'd like to play in this shot, try and get over on the right hand side of the table between green and brown with the cue ball. Try and block the path down this left hand side. That's where I like to see the cue ball, over on the behind green and brown here. That's pretty good. Excellent shot.
Yes, he didn't want to make a hefty contact with the yellow, but actually just skimming off it like that worked out a treat.
That was an excellent return. Yeah, a spot of butter here. Won't be forced into taking the red on here. Down his right hand side into this bottom right hand corner pocket. Oh, great shot.
Well,
Forced into taking that red on, but what a beautiful pot.
Now, this is when you miss a crowd because they would love this. No applause. We'll applaud him.
Yeah, he's going to need a just as good a shot here, though, Phil. This is very missable, particularly with pace, and he may need a bit of pace to get out for the red here. It's okay if he was dropping this in dead weight, you'd have no problem potting it, but it's very tricky with pace. Didn't try and get out off the cushion, made sure of the black. And one more good pot needed here. Excellent.
no.
Brought the black into play as well there. Three really good shots in a row.
You don't make 98 centuries in a season without being able to make something from nothing. But again, short.
12.
That's a recurring theme.
Yeah, he had such a margin for error there. I mean, he could have overhit that and still being on a red, so he still should pot this. It's a bit more tricky than he would have liked.
30.
Once again, it's not ideal. A lot of pace in this cue ball to get back down towards the reds. Could look at the green with the rest, or possibly the blue. The blue might be a better option for him. You can drop the blue into this bottom left-hand corner pocket and just get on one of those reds around the pink spot.
Like it like that, you saw the raised bridge. Inevitable, he was hitting down into the cue ball, and that's why he didn't get hold of it.
15.
This is very tough. He's got to cue this in very well. Keep the head still. Oh, that's brilliant.
16.
That was such a tough pot. He's going to need another one into the left centre pocket with the pink.
Yes, this is a pressure ball. If he gets this, the frame's in his lap.
Well, that deserves to win any frame, a shot like that. Those couple of shots in a row are just magnificent.
22.
There's nothing wrong with his potting, it's just his positional play at the moment. It's just lacking slightly. Well, see another mistake. He's potting some great balls, but he's still completely out of position once again. And end of break.
And now, only able to see the black. Options limited.
I'd like to be playing a ball colour here. Maybe have one or two goes at it. Maybe the brown or the green here. Off one cushion.
Green. Green ball.
Green ball called, so lots of left-hand side. Try and hit the green full ball.
Should trump.
Not bad.
23.
Be happy with that.
Five years ago, he wouldn't have been able to deal with this. He's got a lot more patience. He just wants to win. It's not about the style points now. Oh, and that was stylish from Maguire. Where's the cue ball? No, he's okay.
What?
In the sense it did going off.
Excellent pot from Steve Maguire, red and green.
4. Five.
It's okay, nicely top-sided the blue. Look at this for a little beauty. Opening red, and of course the pot on the green was just as good. I'd like to try and put the cue ball in position for two reds here. You'd love to get on the red that's actually on the black spot. Oh, that's a mistake. Didn't need to play that shot. I mean,
So.
could have played that a lot softer, left the cue ball a lot higher, and been on either of those two reds, either the red on the black spot or the red just to the left of it into this corner pocket. Didn't need to make that cannon there at all.
We know from many years, 22 seasons as a professional. The stuff in danger of bubbling up inside Maguire right now. He's got to turn off the cooker.
Stephen Maguire, tap.
I don't know whether you saw that. The knuckles were out. He was tempted to tap the table, or more than tap it.
Yeah, it may be the customary rap of the knuckles on the table or the bang of the cue on the floor. It looks like it's coming down the line for Steve Maguire. He has to get his emotions in check. And sometimes it inspires him, actually. But at the moment, things aren't just going right for him. But he has to be patient. There's plenty of time in this match. It's only a frame behind. A long way to go.
But when someone's fingers hit that wooden cushion rail, the wooden cushion rail has a 100% success rate. It's painful.
We have one of the players.
Foul.
Unlucky.
Should trump 4.
We have one of the players a few years ago, Phil, that rapped his knuckles on the table and broke his finger. I think it was Michael Holt, was it?
Well, I promised Michael I'd never mention that again, but being as you brought it up, I'm blaming you now, Ken. Sorry, Michael. Yeah, it was. Michael Holt, the shootout champion. That was a wonderful win this year. And that was a wonderful pot. Quintessential shot to nothing. And now Trump's back in control of the frame.
Yeah, there'd be no heroics here. Roll up and get it as close to the green or the brown as possible. Keep the pressure on his opponent.
Green ball.
He's going to try and knock the green safe and played a clever shot, actually. 28 points ahead. So the green tight to that right-hand side cushion gives him a little bit of extra insurance. Very clever indeed. Okay, an easier snooker to get out of for Steve Maguire, but there's a little added insurance there, the green on the side cushion. He'll definitely take this red on. It's potable down this top cushion into the left corner pocket. Won't try and get on a colour, I don't think. He'll just try and pot it and maybe put another colour safe.
What?
Now put the brown safe maybe on the left-hand side cushion, or yellow safe maybe.
Blue ball.
Well, he's going to put the blue safe. So blue on the side cushion now, and
Should
making
trump
it
what?
very awkward should Stephen Maguire get another chance. Good match play this from Judd Trump.
And it's why he's become such a formidable and regular winner. The complete player now.
Stephen Maguire's trying to have a little bit of luck.
Well, it's a while ago now, but having gone into the pack and knocked that pink in very unluckily, I think he's due a rub.
Foul, and a miss. Stephen Maguire full. Yeah. Sure. Bit more.
Sometimes, you know, watching back home, you might think this is all a little pedantic when they're moving the cue ball a fraction, but it makes such a big difference.
Yeah, it certainly does. You can see more of the cushion. If you don't see the right part of the cushion, just that little fraction makes a massive difference. He played a good shot there, though. Dead weight. Landed on this red. I wonder will Steve Maguire coming off, sliding off this red, just left of the pink. Will he try and bring the blue out into play? No. Played a good safety shot, though. This looks good. A bit more pace that was going behind the brown. But yeah, I completely agree with you. Judd Trump a couple of years ago. Certainly some of the shots you've seen today, he wouldn't have played. Just a lot of signs of that maturity and what he's brought to his game, Phil. And as well as his scoring power and long potting power. You know, he's got the complete game now.
What?
Not a bad outcome at all. This session so far not dissimilar to the first session when he beat John Higgins in the quarterfinals. A lot of bits and pieces stuff. Not your typical Judd Trump session at all. And he continues to struggle here. Thankfully, though, 33 ahead. Doesn't need the last red. This pink is frame ball. It's a really low-scoring affair, this frame. 54-15, one red left.
Judd Trump 40.
Yeah, but I'm sure Stephen Maguire will come to the table. Just one 4-point snooker required. 39 behind, 35 on the table. The only problem for Stephen Maguire is balls aren't in great positions for snookers. That's unlucky. But for that kiss on the green, that could have been a snooker. Oh, that's it now. Beautiful pot once more.
this is not the kind of frame you associate with Judd Trump, but they all count just the same.
Bang.
And I think he'll gain a lot of satisfaction from it.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Sometimes you have to battle down the hatches and win frames like this. It's not all century breaks, but he's done that very, very well indeed in this frame.
Just from 16 and the frame.
Low scoring, but he could be high importance. You see, for the first time today, there's a 2-frame gap, and the beneficiary is Judd Trump.